Oh, the ball's run loose here. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Hoyland. Haaland. Maguire. Ahmad. Mount. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, he's found some space here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Haaland. Foden. Goalkeeper's ball. A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Played out to the left flank. Oh, great ball! Ahmad to Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Mount. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. So what can they make of this? Oh, good-looking ball. Maguire cuts out the pass. Mazraoui. Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Onana will lay claim to that. Bruno Fernandes. De Bruyne has a look and plays it forward. And it's Bernardo Silva. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Haaland. Maguire. Mount. Foden. That's a fabulous ball. Haaland! Lindelof. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And this could turn out to be one big kick of the ball. This to go one up. Doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Numero 45.
They have, and the first half is done. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs, and the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Well, you have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles. There's the hit! Rodri. Casemiro. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's lost his man here. Big chance! And he can clear it away. Vardiol. Maguire deals with that comfortably. Højlund. Ahmad. Mazraoui. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. De Bruyne with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. De Bruyne gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Mazraoui. Ah, that's a fine interception. Bernardo Silva. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Casemiro. And here's Højlund. There they go, hunting in packs. Vardiol is the guilty party there. Oh, he's taken it. Oh, he's found him in space. Flings in across.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
He's found a way through. Maguire, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ahmad.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Ruben Dias does well to get it back.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Manchester United can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Højlund. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Bruno Fernandes! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! Manchester United are back on level terms. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Maguire gets it clear. And it's Bernardo Silva. And he was alert to it.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Rodri moved on forwards. That is good alertness. Mazraoui for Eriksson. Menu. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, and he's through the middle. There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all. Opts for safety. Shaw. Foden. Menu. Højlund.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly.
Il quarto uomo indica
Time added on
minuti di
will
recupero.
be 2 minutes.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. And the action has already restarted. Majraoui. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Højlund fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Ericsson. Bruno Fernandes.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ericsson. Højlund. He's a sharp little ball here. Back into the chance! And that is wildly off target.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Rodri. Now De Bruyne. Well seen. Saw that coming. Menu. Bernardo Silva. Here's Haaland. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that chance. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Kusanov. Bruno Fernandes. That has been cut short. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now who's going to be first to this? Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Rodri makes the interception. Half-time, extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? The hostilities have already resumed. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Højlund. Menu. Stood up well to him there. Kusanov did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ericsson. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's got full! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Casemiro. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Well, that pass isn't the best. He could be in here. Look at the space here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's been caught napping. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shaw promptly onto that. And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square, some weary legs out there, so who has it left in them to take a penalty? An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he has done his bit.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
And stepping up, the skipper. No! Denied remarkably!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
This to double their advantage. Oh, that is quite remarkable. Eriksson will take their second. No, he's hit the crossbar!
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
This to put them 2 up. And they're 2 up. Manchester United can't afford to miss another one. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
This to double their advantage. Oh, he's hit the upright.
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Casemiro comes up, their 4th taker.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Rodri with the last of the first 5 penalties. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. Ederson obliged to stop this to keep them alive. That's it! It is done! So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their part in a terrific struggle, admirably at times, but when it all mattered, they have fallen ever so slightly short. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Sure. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I think a lot's going to be expected of this guy, Rasmus Højlund.
Can he finish? Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Showing great feet there. And he's gone back. Shot a goal! This time, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Big header! He will be livid with himself. Clips it so gently. Mazraoui. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Good ball over the top. It's a goal kick. Casemiro. Shaw. Now Mazraoui. Ahmad. De Bruyne. Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad. Ruben Dias does well to get it back. That's Mount. Nicely worked. He's been picked out. Bernardo Silva. Foden. It's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ruben Dias gets a foot in here. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Casemiro deals with that comfortably. And that was very necessary. Højlund. And now the breakaway. Ahmad. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Has a go! Good spot, he's seen the run. That's good vision. Now it's Haaland. So much time and space here. Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes. That's Mount. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's in on goal! Casemiro. Lindelof. Mazraoui. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, perfectly measured that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
He's got away. Big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Højlund really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Pinches it off him. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gets his pass away.
Bruno Fernandes.
it looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he's heaved it away. And claimed it back swiftly. He's had a shot! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And it's De Bruyne.
Mazraoui stood up well to him there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Casemiro. Ahmad. Mazraoui just eases him off the ball. And he cuts out the supply. And the whistle goes for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now he's had a hit! And again! And that has been cleared. Vardiol. And here's Haaland. Ahmad. Casemiro. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
And it's De Bruyne.
And he's been shifted off it. Oh, they can break here. Foden. Mount. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Great run on the overlap here. And they've been given a corner. They've played it short. Ahmad. Terrific header! Decent enough try.
Mount must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. So we've reached the hour mark. Højlund. Sweet feet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Haaland.
Bruno Fernandes.
Maguire. Mazraoui. Played into space out wide. And they can counter here. Haaland. Well, that is one way to stop him. Højlund. Mazraoui. Now it's Mount. Ahmad. Mazraoui is in a really good position out wide. Mazraoui is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lindelof attempts a clearance. Nicked it back promptly.
Cleared without complication.
That's the throw. Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Rodri. Oh, super find.
That's been cut out, well played. And he's there to retrieve it. Haaland. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Onana can claim that.
Bruno Fernandes.
Højlund.
Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And that's another throw. Kusanov wins the duel this time. Menu. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Højlund bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. That has been cut short. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's looking to set free a runner. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, what a climb! They've got to be quick to recover this. He gets big. Well, that wasn't too... And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Bernardo Silva picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the one-upmanship. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
The action has already started. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. De Bruyne. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, stats-wise, Peter, Maguire is one of the very best English defenders in recent years. A real presence in both boxes, we know. And he generally likes to keep things quite simple. Not the type to be tested unless he gets a little overconfident or a little complacent on the ball.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one.
Rodri.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Bernardo Silva is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? to go! There's the hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in plenty of space here. De Bruyne. Rodri. Still goalless. Mazraoui. Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they...
And the finish! Yes, it's in! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Goes in for the header! Good delivery, but no joy.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's going to be disappointed with that. Guardiol. That's very neat. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now the finish! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Højlund. He's tried one! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Big header! And he's following up! Oh, it's there! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Simplicity itself.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Diallo really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And that is expertly dealt with. De Bruyne. Haaland. It's Bernardo Silva. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bernardo Silva in acres of space out wide. And the ball's gone astray. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So, we're just settling back into this second half. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Ahmad. Rodri. De Bruyne. Works it forward. Now it's De Bruyne. Haaland. Foden. Foden showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a sweet ball, that. Caught offside that time. Shaw. Maguire. Shaw. He's looking to set free a runner. Foden.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Casemiro to Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Foden crosses it in. Harmlessly behind.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Bernardo Silva. Mount. Bruno Fernandes. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Bernardo Silva, steaming on goalwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Rodri gets a foot in here. Haaland. Maguire with a fine tackle. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ericsson. Mazraoui.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Foden. Casemiro. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Pinches it off him.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Can he put it away? And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. And that is out of play. Kusenov. Foden. And he cuts out the supply. Bruno Fernandes. Menu. Lewis proves too strong. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's picked out the run. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Højlund clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Up for a header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Hoyland.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Hits one! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof!
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Casemiro. Lindelof. And it's Eriksen. And we're done.
Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on